Picture yourself eating your favorite food and having no idea it might be stealthily making you unwell. Fact is that there are certain foods that we eat without ever realizing they might contribute to cancer. A world in which knowledge is power, knowing what are the links between diet and cancer have become a necessity. Cancer is one of the leading causes of death globally, with around 10 million people dying from cancer in 2020, which was reported by World Health Organization, WHO. Genetic factors have precedency, but studies put diet as the responsible for 30 to 40% cancer cases. So the burning question, are we feeding our bodies with what it needs, or are we just being part of this global health issue? Today in this video, we are going to show you foods that have been connected with the disease through scientific research. As we take a closer look at the data, details, and research illuminating many hidden threats in our nation's kitchens, from processed meats to sugary drinks, we will show you what is critically affecting your daily feed. Prepare yourself for some shocking truths that will have you rethinking what is on your dinner table. 1. Processed meats. Processed meats are defined as meats that have been preserved by smoking, curing, or adding chemical preservatives. These include bacon, hot dogs, and sausages, as well as most deli meats. Processed meats fall in Group 1 carcinogen category. This means they are now officially a group of substances that have the sufficient evidence to cause cancer. In part, cancer risk with processed meat is due to nitrates and nitrites used in curing. These compounds are known to produce the powerful carcinogens nitrosamines as byproducts of their metabolism when ingested. In addition, the cooking methods that are usually done on these meats, grilled and fried, called polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, EAHs, as well as heterocyclic amines, HCAs. Statistics, also published in BMC Medicine, a large study of studies that weighed all the evidence, came to the conclusion that eating 50 grams per day, less than 2 ounces, boosts colorectal cancer risk by nearly 20%. High consumption of processed meats causes about 34,000 cancer deaths per year in the United States, according to a report from the American Institute for Cancer Research. Number 2. Red meat. Beef, lamb, and pork are all types of red meat that humans have eaten in many countries for thousands of years. Nevertheless, high red meat intake has been significantly associated with colorectal and pancreatic cancers in the scientific literature. 7. Along with prostate cancer in a recent meta-analysis. 8. Proponents of the carnivore diet have suggested that red meat contains heme iron, a suspected cancer promoter, via JAK-STAT signaling. It can cause the formation of N-nitroso compounds, carcinogens. On the other hand, traditional high-temperature cooking methods like grilling or frying can create cancer-causing compounds similar to those found in processed meats. Statistics. According to the World Health Organization, red meat consumption is probably carcinogenic in humans. Group 2A. Another review of the evidence published in the Journal of Nutrition found that people who ate a lot red meat were 17% more likely to get colorectal cancer than those who had lower amounts or none at all. 3. Sugary drinks. Sodas, fruit juices, and energy drinks. Sugary beverages have become a part of many diets worldwide. Increased consumption of these beverages has also been related to many health problems, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, and some types of cancer. The connection between sugary drinks and cancer is a link with obesity. Insulin resistance. Not only does excessive sugar lead to weight gain, a key risk factor for many cancers, such as breast and endometrial, but it also can manipulate immune system functioning. Additionally, high sugar levels cause chronic inflammation in the body as well and increase your cancer risk. Statistics. In 2013, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition stated that women who drank more than 1 sugary drink per day had an increased risk of developing endometrial cancer by 78%, compared to other women consumed few such drinks. The other research also indicates that the consumption of sugar-sweetened beverages contribute to approximately 184,000 deaths worldwide annually. Or, refined carbohydrates. Refined carbohydrates such as white bread, pastries, and sugary cereals have had all or most of their fiber and nutrients removed. This creates a product that causes an unfavorable spike in blood sugar, which is associated with numerous health problems. Insulin, makes the difference. Insulin's impact on the breast and colon cancer is that it can trigger cell proliferation, notably of malignant cells, which thrive in high insulin, having an environment created by eating large volumes of highly refined sources such as sugar, fructose, sugar, trans fats. In addition, the removal of fiber from refined carbohydrates can negatively impact gut health and is suspected to be one cause for colorectal cancer. Statistics. Nutrition and Cancer has published a study pointing that refined carbohydrates increases the risk of colorectal cancer with 33%. A study published in the American Journal of Epidemiology has found that women who eat a diet heavy on refined carbohydrates are at increased risk for developing breast cancer. Number 5. Alcohol. Alcohol is ingrained in many societies as a part of tradition, social gathering, and festivity. But research is increasingly tying alcohol to a range of cancers. When we drink, our bodies convert alcohol into acetaldehyde, a substance toxic to cells, and one that can interfere with their ability to repair the wear and tear in DNA that adds up over time. It is a process that can generate mutations which promote the development of cancer. It can also act as a solvent which facilitate the absorption of other carcinogenic substances found in food. Statistics. The American Cancer Society has said that, in 2009, about 19,500 cancer cases were diagnosed each year due to alcohol, and the most common source of such cases for women is breast cancer. The WHO says that any dose of alcohol contributes to the risk of developing cancer in organs such as the mouth, throat, esophagus, liver, and bowel, colorectal, levels 1/6. Fried foods. Most of us enjoy the taste and flavors of fried foods, with their irresistible aroma, crispy profile. Yet the frying methods also used can produce harmful compounds, might cause cancer. Acrylamide is a chemical that may be formed when certain starchy foods are fried at high temperatures. It belongs to the class 2A carcinogens by IARC, meaning it has been shown to cause cancer in animals and probably causes humans too. Furthermore, the frying oils can break down and develop trans fats after several uses. As you know from my previous third point, trans fat is linked to multiple disease conditions including cancer. Statistics. Those who ate fried foods at least every week were 30% more likely to develop prostate cancer, according to British Journal of Cancer Study. Moreover, data from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has suggested that high consumption rates of fried foods may be linked to higher risk for colorectal cancer. 7. Artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners are used to replace sugar in a wide spectrum of food and beverage products. Though they are often advertised as the more wellness choices, there is much controversy over their overall health repercussions. But other research has questioned the safety of artificial sweeteners, finding they may affect our gut bacteria and contribute to metabolic problems. However, some artificial sweeteners have been approved as being safe by regulatory agency, FDA. Statistics. However, research has been inconsistent on whether artificial sweeteners actually help with weight loss. Several studies shows possible links between a high intake of certain sweeteners with an increased risk to develop cancer, whereas others found no statistically significant relationship. 54. Article A, Comprehensive Analysis of Artificial Sweeteners, published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, showed no clear evidence that current-use low-calorie sweeteners are associated with cancer. When thinking of what foods determine the risk of cancer, it's time to think twice and reassert control in our hands. People may not realize how innocuous things like processed meats, red meat, sugary drinks and fruit juice, or refined carbohydrates are in their separate containers, but the compounding issues creates a much larger picture when waking up to fried food and artificial sweeteners. It is beneficial to know the importance of these foods in shaping an informed opinion and taking decisions for a healthy good life. Therefore, when we lower or remove these foods from our diets, it helps to decrease our chances of cancer and other diet-related diseases. So let's take a more forward-thinking stance on our nutrition, centered around whole, nutrient-dense foods that are getting what we need. When we advocate for healthier food choices, our hope is that this wins over the alternative message of scarcity, thereby giving health a mandate and requiring greater capacity to be allocated towards its dispersion, so as future generations live vibrant lives. Last but not least, in the age of super sexy nourishes and improve hormones diets as you are, is so perplexing and dismissive to current trends. Let us see food as fuel and every meal an opportunity to do just that. Join our fight against cancer and its prelude to expose this epidemic in the land of plenty.